Assalamu alaikum everyone, ahla wa sahla feekum on Abdurrahman's channel. So today it's me who's cooking the food right now, and we're gonna make an amazing dish. It's an Arabic dish, and to be very particular, this is a Yemeni dish. It's a Yemeni traditional dish. It's so familiar in the Middle East that everyone knows it. So anyhow, in Pakistan, back in India, back in Bangladesh, everywhere, because a number of people work over here from these countries know this dish and they love it. So yeah, what better to make on Friday than a lahm mandi. So we have in front of us right now a very nice fresh lamb meat, and this is around 1.5 or something around 2 kgs of meat. It's fresh. See, it's very important that the meat should be fresh, or else the taste completely changes. So I bought this piece of, I'm sorry for that, yeah, so I bought this piece of meat today in the morning, and it looks amazing. So yeah, let's start off. Okay, first things first, I've taken water over here. It's drinking water. It's like I filled this pan, like half of it, with water, and now we're just gonna add the meat inside. Now take note that the meat should be fully inside the water. It's okay if we squeeze it and push it a little bit inside like that. I have a little bit more over here, so I'll just put that all inside. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook this on high flames for about 15 minutes, and when it starts boiling, there'll be some things that we need to remove, some particles that will cover up all this area. We'll start removing them, and then we'll take it up from there. Meanwhile, we'll prepare the rest of the things. Okay guys, so for today's recipe, which is the mandi with lahm, we have some simple, very few spices, so a good amount of each and every one of these. Let's start. By the way, I don't know all the names of these spices, but yeah, let's start. So we have black pepper. I've taken 1 tablespoon of it. We have cardamom, again 1 tablespoon. We have cinnamon, 1 tablespoon. Coriander seeds, we have cumin seeds, we have bay leaves. I don't know the name of each of these two, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about over here, right? So yeah, we'll take all of these, we'll mix them up, and then after mixing it up, we'll use just 1.5 tablespoon in the beginning with the meat, and the rest I'll tell you about it, what will happen exactly. Okay, so after almost 15 minutes on high flames, we could see these thingies coming out of our meat. So these are impurities. We just need to remove them. We just place them on another plate and we just throw it. We don't need it. They're useless. So yeah, we'll keep on doing this until more like 10-15 minutes more, until all of it is out, and then we'll add some stuff to this delicious meat. Yeah. Okay guys, so after removing the impurities, what we're gonna do is, since it's been almost 15 minutes on high flames, first things first, the flames should be low, like not medium, even lower than medium, so it's between medium and low, right? And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add life to the meat, and by that being said, I mean over here that we will add around 1.5 tablespoon of salt. Now this salt should be more than enough for the meat and for the rice. Now keep in mind that we'll be using the same what they call it right now, we'll call it water right now, but we'll be using this same water for the rice as well. So yeah, 1.5 tablespoon of salt would be enough for both. Alright, so I've added the salt. After that, what I'll do is the mix that I've made, the spices mix, I'll add around 1.5 tablespoon of the same. So I'll take 1.5 tablespoon of it, and keep in mind the bay leaves, and I'll add just bay leaves from my hand, and of course some of the spices that I see that are left behind, I just add them over here, not more than 1.5 tablespoon. And now we will cover this for about 1 hour Now keep in mind we don't want to cook it like 100%. We want to cook it 80%. The rest we'll cook it with the rice, or some people just cook it in an oven or bake it in an oven. So it depends how you like it. So yeah, we'll talk about that later. Okay guys, so 20 minutes more into this. So first I gave it 15 minutes on high flames, then I added salt and I added the spices, covered it. Now it's been it more 20 minutes. So we're talking about something about 35 minutes. I'll add 3 chopped onions, 1 tablespoon of garlic, and 1 tablespoon of ginger. It's chopped, it depends how you like it. That's not a problem, that's not a deal. So anyways, I'll just add it over here right now. Remember, after we add all this, after everything is cooked, the meat is well cooked and all, we'll just remove all of it. We will need only the liquid and the meat. The rest we'll just filter them out and remove all the impurities. So anyways, now I'll just cover it and we'll leave it here for about let's say 30 minutes, 35 minutes more, so it covers a complete hour cycle. So guys, it's been around 45 to 50 minutes, and now I just want to check the salt, because this is the salt, as I told you before, that will be used for the rice as well. Over here I have right around something between 500 grams of rice. You could take 2.5 small cups of rice, you could say. I'll add a bit of I was gonna say sugar, but yeah, I'll add a little bit of salt. Now remember, this salt will be all rinsed out, so I won't leave it like that. After after I leave it for 5 to 10 minutes soaked, I'll just clean it very properly, so the salt will be rinsed out. Yeah. Okay, so after almost nearly 1 hour of cooking, so this is almost 95% ready. The rest, you could either bake it, you could either fry it, you could either put it into the oven, into a stove, and as you like. But I'm not going to use an oven over here. I'll most probably fry it, since that's how I like it, right? Traditionally you should put it in an oven, but yeah. Anyway, so we will remove the meat. Okay, we'll place it over here. Now what I need, I can look at it over here right now, and I can see all those onions, the spices and everything. I remove all this, and I just need the water to be pure, so that I can put the rice over here. And alongside we'll add the last spice, that is, which are the dry lemons. We'll add them 2 or maybe 2 small or 1 big dry lemon over here. Okay, so simply now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of this that we prepared, okay, and we'll take a good amount of half a cup or so of this puree, or whatever you call it, the liquid that we cooked this meat in, and we'll add a little amount of I don't know why I keep on saying sugar, but yeah, little amount of salt. So it's like you could add half a teaspoon of salt, and we're gonna add saffron color. You can add saffron as well, but I'm not gonna use saffron over here. I'm just gonna add the color. I just need to bring the color, so I'm gonna add saffron color. It's a little bit too much, I guess. Anyway, so we'll mix them all up, and now this color will be added, or this liquid, after it's all mixed up very well. I don't know, I'm just mixing it up my way. So after it's mixed completely, I just brush it or pour it over this meat. You could have a brush. I don't have a brush right now, so I'll just pour it all over. I could pour it with a spoon, I could pour it vertically. It depends how it's easy, or how easy I feel. Anyways, so it should be like generously poured. So I'm not just gonna pour this. After this, I'm gonna just dip it all in. Anyway, so after we're done with this, you can either place it in an oven, or in my case, I'm gonna fry it, to be very honest. I'm gonna show you how. But yeah, meanwhile, I'll just prepare the rice. So anyway, see you in the next few minutes. Okay, so now what I'll do I just have this purified liquid. I'll add a large, dried lemon. It's very important for the mandi. And then this rice that I've rinsed so well, I just add it in. I'll have extra liquid, so I make sure that I don't have excessive liquid, because I don't want the rice to be watery and all. So I just remove a bit of it and store it, so if maybe I need it later, I could use it. Right, so I just put it on the side. Anyways, now we'll add the rice. And yeah, high flames, extremely high flames. See you in a while. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna check on the rice if they are ready. So I've kept them like for more than 25 minutes. And now we are just checking on. So the rice looks perfectly cooked. Just remove this. Now what I will do is I will add two things over here. One is the spices that we made. I'll add just a teaspoon or like half a tablespoon of it, right? And then I'll mix it. First, let me just do it properly. So this brings the main flavor of mandi into the dish. Now I'll add, if you remember, I kept a little bit of the soup at a side. I'll add saffron color to it, and I'll just pour it over here so that it brings richer color. Now I'll just add a little bit of this color, at the sides. It's not too much of a color, it's just a little bit of the color, right? And then we'll just leave it for 5 more minutes, and then we'll mix it off. Alright, so whilst the rice are settling down, I'll add, I'm trying to fry my meat. Again, this process is, exciting. Why am I doing it? Why am I, baking it? Because I like it this way. It's more crunchy, crispy at the top, and soft and smooth inside. So I'll just do one side of the, meat. I'll do the rest of the pieces also, and then when I'm settling it all down in a tray, in a dish, presenting it, I'll show you. So what I've done over here, after frying the meat, I've just put it in this beautiful dish over here. By the way, I just missed one point, that I used coal for smoking this rice. That's what I didn't show in this video. Other than that, everything's done. So after that, I just place it in this beautiful dish, ready to serve with mandi salsa, or you could put over here, you could use it with yogurt, you could enjoy it with juice or salad or whatever. I wish you all liked it. صحة وهنا، مع السلامة.